A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke.
Glory to you, our Lord.
Then to all he said, "If anyone wants to be a follower of mine, let him renounce himself and take up his cross every day and follow me. For anyone who wants to save his life will lose it, but anyone who loses his life for my sake, that man will save it. What gain then is it for a man to have won the whole world and to have lost or ruined his very self? For if anyone is ashamed of me and of my words, of him the Son of Man will be ashamed when he comes in his own glory and in the glory of the Father and of the angels." The Gospel of our Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Dear sisters, we have come together to thank God for all the blessings He showers upon us. Today we are celebrating the feast of the Stigmata of St. Francis, and at the same time today is a big landmark in the life of FMN as a province to move forward in a different way. The status as a province will be changed and now it will be called region. It's a big change. And these changes help us to also come out of our fixed ideas. All of us being a human, we have our own ideas that okay, we do that and this and that. These are some of our ideas are very fixed. These changes help us to see something beyond. And this is what we are offering Mass today. For the past, as a Thanksgiving Mass. And we'll ask Lord to give us courage so that we may move forward with joy, happiness, and renewed zeal. First reading tells us on the feast of Stigmata of St. Francis that now you are new creatures. When we look at the life of St. Francis, he, being a young man, was a very jolly type person, happy, always moving around, guitarist, singer, friend of all. All these qualities remained in him till the end. The focus was changed. Focus was only changed. The place was changed. He remained joyful till the end. Always praising God. He was at the end, till the end. He remained the same person, but direction was changed, thinking was changed. And we see this St. Francis, after visiting holy places, comes back, then goes with his disciples, some of his disciples, to Lahore. There, he wanted to make a speciality before the feast of St. Michael with the angels. And there, he started thinking how to become closer and closer to Jesus. How can I imitate him more closer? And when he went in the grave to pray, and then he started asking Lord, I will be very, very pleased and feel honored If you give me your own rooms, or you give me, I want to taste them, want to experience them. How much you suffer for us, how much you suffer for us. And I want to experience that. If you love me, then give your rooms. And this is what we also read in the first reading. The mark of Jesus are on my body. Marks of Jesus. So now I am not living like a human. I live with the marks of Jesus, becoming new person, new creature. Everybody in our life, हर दुनिया में हर शख्स जो भी पैदा हुए, everybody he wants to have facilities, better facilities. हर कोई सहूलतें देखता है, सुनते। गर्मी के वक्त में ठंडे पानी की सहूलत हमको देते हैं, ठंडा पानी का मतलब है। खानों में अगर है हो सकता है बिरयानी की सहूलत हो देखे, हर कोई देखता कोई अच्छी से अच्छी सहूलत हो। तो फ्रांसिस वो अच्छी किसी भी सहूलत की उन्होंने नहीं देखी। उन्होंने यीशु से मांगा भी तो ज़ख्म मांगा, ये सब ये नहीं मांगा कि मुझे ये दे वो दे। He asked really in his love. That is the real love. मुझे अपने ज़ख्म दे। मोहब्बत का मज़ा यही है कि मैं तेरे ज़ख्म खाते जाऊँ जो तूने हमारी खातिर किया। That will be the real friendship, real love. I love you, and you out of this love share your marks, these rules. And when he was praying, then we see Jesus Christ appeared to him, and he received the rules instead, and he became a new person, started praising God for everything. Today when we are here, we can also see what do I want to become. Whatever past is, that is not in our control. Past is not in our control. Like yesterday was yesterday. Even 5 minutes ago, whatever we were, so we should not be any more that. So that is when we also become new creature. So our own information and education, and then that is something else. Education is something else, but again as a person, person. What do I want to become? What do I want to become? What do I want to become? That is what you will become. Whatever you wish, because then this is your intention. And God will give you the blessing. He is the blesser, blessing giver. He will give you a blessing. But you have to make your own choice. Sometimes our choices are very clear that life is given only once. So I want to serve this life for a special purpose. And special purpose is to praise God, to remain always in union with Him, and serve His humanity, His people, serve His people. Because you have given me these people. You have given me these community members. Like St. Francis also says, today we are celebrating the feast of Stigmata of St. Francis. When you gave me brothers, before that I was a different person. You have given me these brothers to live with them, so that together we become saints. Together we become saints. Together we march. Together we support one another. Together. Sometimes when we are together, so we have to pray for one another. We have to pray, so we may always remain united. Sometimes when we live in our past, for example in past, and there are maybe past wounds, so they are celebrating the feast of Stigmata of St. Francis. But after receiving Stigmata, St. Francis became a new person. In our life, there are also some stigmatas, past, some past hurt, past jealousy, past something, whatever happened. In any community, wherever you are, maybe sometimes we think, person individually think that he or she was not treated well, or her capabilities were not used or not acknowledged. Capabilities, very capable person, but not used, not acknowledged. And these hurts, these also stigmata, they will be carried. So today, on this feast, what can we do? What can we do? So it is in our own. What do I want to do? For example, if we live in past, we will live in bitterness. If we move today forward, then we become better human. So choice is ours. We want to become better human person, better Franciscan, more enthusiastic, affirming, better or bitter. So maybe we can see, today am I living in bitterness? When I look at some, maybe our community members, some bitterness comes up, bitterness. And sometimes, then we say, okay, that is past. Why from this past? Why should I live in bitterness? This bitterness is a poison within self. The person, we are talking about other person. We cannot do anything to other person. We can curse him. We can talk against that person. Or we can accuse, we can blame that I was very happy here, maybe I was transferred, maybe some people were jealous of him. So you can interpret the way you want, but still that is past. The more past you will live with bitterness, but Jesus said, love one another. Love one another. It means you have capability to love others. When Jesus said love one another, it means that Jesus is helping you, that you are gifted with love. You are given the gift of love. You have that one. You are not going to borrow love from anywhere. It's not like something. No, it is in you. Through baptism, it is confirmed. It is in you. You have love in you. And you love. Because you are not going to ask anybody, okay, I need love. You don't ask. This is what St. Francis also said. हम दूसरों का प्यार ना मांगे, हम दूसरों को प्यार दें. Why आप प्यार दें? Why do you love others? Because you have that. You have that. And for example, when we give, at that love, slowly, the level of the suppressed love will slowly come up. Why it come up? Because when we were born, we were given the gift of love. And in that gift of love, the full package is, for example, the full package is when the gift of love you are given, everybody is given at the time of birth. And one question is to be a peaceful person. That is why when you are small, or when you see small children, they are sleeping, peaceful, they play with one another, they don't. We are fighting, then we become bigger. Because then we have our own memories, some informations, and all these things. But we were supposed to become saints, we failed to love. That's all. So anyhow, then in that package of love, God has given us, it's love, it's a peaceful, to be peaceful, and to be sociable. Middle sarvana, that is given. That is given. But now we are maybe middle sar, but middle sar with few people. Few people we are very middle sar. But for some, maybe we are not. Maybe we are not. So again, Jesus tells us, St. Francis tells us, in his special prayer, दूसरों का प्यार ना मांगे, दूसरों को प्यार दे. तुम्हें ये है, you can give, go there. That's what he said, when you are able to love one another, because you can. Then the second stage, like these are सीढ़ियाँ हैं, तो दूसरी सीढ़ी क्या हो जाएगी? दूसरी सीढ़ी डेली हो जाएगी. Then you love your enemies. Don't stay with that feeling of enemies. 10 साल के बाद वही अभी भी जारी 10 साल 15 साल उन्होंने एक दो दफ़ा शायद को बुरा कहा, हम उसको याद कर करके 100 दफ़ा अपने आप को बुरा करें, उसने मुझे बहुत बुरी बात कही, क्या बताएं क्या. उसने एक दफ़ा कही, हम भी 30 दफ़ा अपने आप को करें, और अब भी ये कहते रहते हैं जब भी याद करते हैं. वो सकता है भूल गए, वो हम नहीं भूले. अगर हम रहेंगे उधर ही, then it is bitterness, bitter person, bitter or better. We have to try. Bitter or better. So we come out of that. That is his or her perception, her vision, her thought about me. It is I am not. For example, your candle. Some people may say maybe the color of candle is not good, but it's not bad in you. It is her perception about candle. Maybe the other person wanted blue candle or pink candle. So okay, for him, you should have been pink, but you are not pink. So it's not your fault. So we should be happy person, because we are different. It is their ideas about myself, but it is there. So why should I take his or her idea and remain bitter? What should I do? उन्होंने कहा, मुझे तो पता है कि अगर हम फूल रहे तो खुशबू आई कि नहीं आएगी. खुशबू आई. अगर हम दुखी रहेंगे तो फूल को मुलाया सा रहेगा, मुरझाया सा रहेगा. तो मुरझाए हुए फूल या खिले हुए फूल ये मार. So, dear sisters, today is a very special day, St. Francis, for the feast of Stigmata in white tass. Because this prayer was formed afterward. This prayer, Lord, make me instrument of this. हम दूसरों का प्यार करें, हम दूसरों को प्यार देंगे. अगर कोई कुछ कहे भी तो ये उनकी बात, हमारी बात. लोग अच्छी भी कहेंगे, बुरा भी कहेंगे. अच्छा कहेंगे तो भी ठीक है, बुरा कहेंगे तो भी ठीक है. हम मिशन को लेके चलते हैं. So today, in this Thanksgiving Mass, we have to renew ourselves. It's just coincidence that we are celebrating Mass. We are celebrating the feast of Stigmata on this day. So this was the new then path for St. Francis also. St. Francis. Now he lived with that stigmata and he was still able to guide his disciples. He was still with that stigmata. We live our past, we give our past, we have to move forward. So we can see what are the more possible ways. What are the more possible ways to make FNM more strong congregation? How can we make? How can we revision the vision of Mother Founders? How can we? In a new ways, because a new reality. Vision is the same, realities are different, new realities. So I pray for you, you also pray for me, so that together we follow the path St. Francis followed, and at the same time follow the instructions of mission of our founder and founders, and always remain happy, joyful person, so that people see and experience the joyful and happy FNM in Pakistan and abroad through Christ.
Amen.